Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nishit Sharma. I would like to thank you for making it convenient to come to our office and share your views on some of the issues global industry is facing at the moment. We would like to ask you a few questions. We have seen a lot of upheaval in the last 2 years with steel prices climbing to USD 1500 per ton levels and then dropping to less than USD 400. Although global industry has witnessed many ups and downs in the last 20-30 years, but how different it was this time?
Well, it was significantly different. Earlier ups and downs generally used to happen because of a disturbance in the balance between supply and demand. Whenever the market used to be good, the supplies used to increase. There used to be a rush of supply, pulling down the market. And then that used to be followed by a distress period for the steel industry. Some of the high-cost producers used to suffer most in those situations, and eventually they used to close down, and that generally used to improve the balance again. So that was mainly driven by supply and demand. What happened during the last 2 years, if you recall that when steel was selling at $1,500 a ton, it was in I think beginning of 2008, second quarter of 2008, fourth quarter of 2007, the demand was there all around the world.
True.
All the economies were growing. All the economies were growing. That was a unique situation in the sense that in the past we had seen islands of growth. Like South Korea was growing, that fueled the demand for steel. But this time around, we found that Latin America, North America, Africa, here in Asia, Europe, the growth was there everywhere, and there was a spurt in the demand for steel, causing a huge unbalance between what the demand was and what the mills could supply. The price was exponentially increasing, and it indeed touched $1,500 also. But then the demise of that period was not caused by the steel industry. It was not self-inflicted. It was by the financial tsunami that happened. It all started in US, physically in the West, leading to practically non-availability of liquidity in the market. And all those countries who were demanding steel, enormous amount of steel, the demand shrunk, demand vanished practically, it became negligible. I will say that whereas in the past the steel industry used to be responsible on its own to inflict injuries to itself, in 2008 it was not the steel industry which inflicted injury. It was a global phenomenon which not only affected steel, it affected everything. So in that sense it was different.
I think you summed it